just about set to go now. And on the hill in this one, Chris Sale. And Singy, that may be his name, but the strikeout is his game.
Well, Boog, I can tell you've been working on that one, but yes, you are right. This guy's strikeout per 9 over 11. I mean, that's just getting it done. There are a lot of strikeouts in that other lineup, and when you look at what he's able to do, man, it's going to be a fun one to watch today.
Miguel Rojas at the plate. That one finds the zone, and this one is off and running. Next offering is downstairs. The 1-1 is fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Here's Mookie now. First pitch just misses.
Betts can claim something not many players can. He's won the World Series playing in the National League and the American League.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Snags it on the run. 2 away. Time now for Dave Roberts' lineup for the Los Angeles Dodgers. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for him. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
2 out, space is empty. And a swing and a miss. Sale off to a great start. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Dodgers go down quietly. And now the Braves, with their first chance to hit, were scoreless. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here with my pal Singy and today's starting pitcher, Tony Gonsolin. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
Well, he's been a real quality starter for his club. And coming into this one, what stands out for me is that right-handed hitters have really struggled, batting below 200 on the year. It seems that they have a hard time picking up his release point and tracking the ball into the zone. So we'll see how right-handers do against him in this one.
Michael Harris II leading things off and takes a strike. This ball's chopped on the ground, and Freeman, the Gold Glover, makes the play, fires over to first. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Brian Snitker's lineup for the Braves. One guy leading the way offensively for this club right now, Austin Riley.
Well, Boog, there aren't many guys who have a flair for the big moment like he does. I mean, batting over 400 with runners in scoring position. Are you kidding me? I know it's not guaranteed or an automatic, but I hope we get to see him in a close late game situation with runners in scoring position and just see, is he truly a machine or not?
Austin Riley batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
There it was. Oh, here it is. Hit it. He gets a take, gets ahead in the count.
You rewind and think back to those Giants teams that won 3 world titles. They were pretty good contact-based teams. Obviously, the Royals as well. It feels like it's swinging back a little bbit towards there's an advantage to having some hitters in your lineup that make contact. That one off the mark, 2-2. Swings and misses. couldn't catch up to the heater.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with two strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Now the 0-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And that will end the inning. Scoreless after 1. Second inning set to go. Here's Teoscar Hernandez.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
Sale back to work. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. Sale, a 6'6" southpaw. More than 100 career wins on the mound. A former first-round pick back in 2010. Our umpire behind the plate, Jerry Hillsdale. High praise for Jerry when we talk to people around the game.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Boog. He's very straightforward, very consistent back there. So most of the time, you're not even going to think about it. That's a good thing.
1-2.
Fights that one away, still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And there's a ball.
Count.
Upstairs, and that is ball 4. And that's their first base runner of the game.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
At the plate, Andy Pajes. That's in there. Strike 1.
Man, you're playing with fire, starting him off with the fastball in the zone, but it didn't end up hurting him.
Hernandez aboard here at first with nobody out. The next pitch misses, and it's a ball and a strike. Foul ball there. One and 2 now. Sale. There's a swing and a drive. Harris going back. Caught just shy of the wall.
You know, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Muncy digs in. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Outside.
Just missed.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Over to first, and he's saved. Second inning here, no score. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Got him swinging. Safe at second with a stolen base. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's Kike Hernandez. And delivers outside. And that one is in for a strike at 95. And it's 1-1. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. Fought off foul. Man on second, 2 down. Inside. And the count is 2-2.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Runner at second, 2 down. Next pitch is outside. Michael Conforto in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Sale ready. Got him looking. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left. Now to the bottom of the second. No score. Back at Truist Park, bottom of the inning. Here's a big power threat. Matt Olson. And that one fouled off. Next offering misses, and that is ball 1. And that one is inside. On the ground, and that one finds its way through. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Here's a guy who's been struggling so far this year. It's only late April, but still. Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. That's long gone. Home run number 5 on the season. The Braves score first. It's 2-0. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
So, Singy, this is a little bit of a surprise. A guy known for line drives hits one over the fence.
Well, if you're a little too early, you'll get some elevation in the ball, get out of the ballpark. For him, it's kind of a mistake. But you know what? When you have such a good approach, every now and then you're going to run into one.
Eli White stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around.
Can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
That one a little bit high, and that's ball one.
I think he wanted that call on the upper part of the zone, but just didn't get it. Now he's just trying to get a better feel for how much it missed so he can adjust his sights just a little bit.
Next offering is down low.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning. Bottom half of inning number 2. Right side, hard hit. And he takes it himself for the out. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Drake Baldwin. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And a foul ball. Godsland turns, fires. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. And that's in the dirt.
1-2.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Got him. Now 2 out.
You know, splitters aren't thrown by a ton of pitchers, and one of the main reasons is that they're difficult to control, and not many guys can spot them consistently where they want to, but he's one of those exceptions. He's found a way to corral a split, and he can place it on a dime just like he did right there.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the shortstop, Nick Allen. A little out front there as he swings through it.
It's 0-1.
That misses the zone. Ball 1.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Over to first, and that'll do it. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here in Atlanta, now the left fielder, Michael Conforto.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And a foul ball. Comes up empty.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter into the 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Austin Barnes will hit next. And first offering is fouled off. One out, base is empty. pitch. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along.
Well, he throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now at the plate, Miguel Rojas. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Look out!
You hit him.
And it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Here's Mookie to hit. Flied to right his first time.
If you're trying to keep the line moving, this is the guy you want at the plate. Such a good hitter. Can also flash some power.
And
That's
takes
low,
low
that's
for
ball.
ball 1.
Ball.
Rojas, the runner at first with 2 gone. That's hard hit on the line. Harris makes the catch, and that is that. So the Dodgers leave 1. They trail things here 2-0. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the last of the third. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Eddie Rosario. One of the notes on Tony Gonsolin that's fun. He likes cats. I think on his glove it says the Cat Man. We've talked about Tony
1-1.
Gonsolin. He wore a cat t-shirt to spring training a couple years ago and got attention. He's got about 30 cat shirts, and he likes wearing them on Saturdays just because then people will say Happy Catterday to him. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's there with a leadoff double. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Michael Harris II. He's 0 for 1. First pitch, and he just misses. That's down and in.
Well, that pitch not even close. A 2-0 count now. He can't be over aggressive. He's got to make sure that pitch is right on a tee for him.
Next offering upstairs. Runner in scoring position, nobody out here in the last half of the third. Right through there for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
You got a full count.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Conforto makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and he's in there as he tests the arm in left. One away on the fly out.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch. Riley used to be a pitcher back in the day, Boog. In fact, fans used to give him a hard time in his rookie ball days because he started the season with a long slump. He'd get messages questioning if he should go back to pitching, but turns out he made the right choice.
Riley in now, takes ball one off the plate. One away with a runner at third.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
And that one is lifted in the air. Drops into the glove. Runner tagging and heading for home. He's in to score on the sac fly, and they're up by 3.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit. He's 0 for 1. Fastball for a strike at 95.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
Ball. 1-1.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Man, he was really tardy on that
1-2,
fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
That misses the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Really
2-2.
good take, especially with 2 strikes.
The count is full.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Two outs. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left on. On to inning number 4. It's the Braves 3 and the Dodgers nothing. And we're back. Here's the second baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Very humble guy, and you know, on the field, off the field, and he goes about his at bats in that way. Boogie's, you know, just trying to stay with
That's
the
a ball.
plan.
That's inside.
And that plan is hit the ball to left center field, drive the ball that way, let it travel.
Yep. And now 1 and 2.
1 and 2 is the count.
Here's a high chopper. Throw on to Olsen. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. And now Teoscar Hernandez worked a walk in his first trip to the plate.
Give it to him, Braves.
Missed with a changeup, and it's 1-0. The Braves leading by 3. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a ball popped up. Allen. And there are 2 down. Now Andy Pajes 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
That one to first. Olsen handles the chance. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Braves 3 and the Dodgers nothing. Back at Truist Park, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Matt Olson. And the slider just misses.
You know, these Braves doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. He's already homered here in this one. And ball 1.
Outside.
The 1-0. Runner takes off. Fouled off left side. Outside. Now 2 balls and a strike. Action in the pen down there. Shohei Ohtani getting ready to go. Yates getting loose as well. Here's a 2-1. Tap foul at the plate. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Tony Gonsolin will depart, and it's going to be a start that he'd like to get a redo on. Not his best. Back with the new arm in a minute. New pitcher for the Dodgers, number 78.
And if you dig into his walk rate, his numbers are really impressive. He's really filled up the strike zone this season, so these batters better be ready to swing the bats.
First and second, no outs. Eli White now at the plate. And there's a foul ball. And the next pitch is way outside. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Struck him out swinging. Slider got him for strike 3.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Baldwin stands in here, leaves that one off the inside.
Just missed with a good breaking ball in, looking for that hitter to chase and perhaps get some weak contact or a swing and miss. Good job on both sides.
And another ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Line drive, base hit. Coming home. The throw in. He'll score, and they lead by 4.
Comes through with the RBI. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
2 on, 1 out, and the batter will be the shortstop, Nick Allen. That clips the corner. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. And that's through there for a strike.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Got him swinging. Tag, save. He's into third on the wild pitch. Here comes Eddie Rosario. Doubled his first time up.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
Fly ball down the line. This has got a chance, and it is foul.
No, it's a really good pass of the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way. Just let it travel a hair more.
Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle, but I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Foul ball, still 0-2. In the air, right side. Hernandez should have this one, and that's the 3rd out. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 4-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here in Atlanta, here's Max Muncy. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Foul ball.
You know, these Dodgers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Breaking ball misses down and away. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
Here's Kike Hernandez. So the Dodgers are going to have to try and come from behind and try and get that offense going. And first offering is fouled off. Hernandez, versatile player, can play all over the infield and the outfield. Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike 2.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And Sale deals. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
The batter will be Michael Conforto. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. And that is out of play.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the third or fourth pitch of just about every at bat.
And that one is downstairs, and it's 1-1. The Dodgers hitless so far in the game. That catches the top part of the zone. And the count 1-2.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Chris Sale looking for that shutdown inning. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side for the second time today. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II. Harris, 24 years old, and he was a third-round pick back in 2019. That one missed.
You know, these Braves really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to...
This one's into the gap in left center, and that should be extra bases. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Here's Austin Riley. Ripped on a line. Conforto makes the play. Runner tags at second. And the throw's offline. Safe at third. Here's Marcell Ozuna.
This is the classic manufacturing a run situation. A runner at third, less than 2 outs, and a golden opportunity to bring him home.
Slider misses outside. Here's the pitch to Ozuna. And it's fouled away. That one the other way. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Here is Matt Olson. He's 2 for 2. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Ball one there.
1 strike.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
Clearly he was sitting on a
1-2.
fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Pitch misses, and it's 2-2.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Full count.
In the dirt, nice job behind the plate. Harris on third with 2 out. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Oh, he earned his trip to first right there. It's not easy laying off pitches that just miss the zone like that. And it's a real discipline as well. He's put a lot of work into that aspect of his game, and it paid off right there.
Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left. There's a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field, and it's off the foul pole for a home run. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. It's 7-0.
Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
And I think Dave Roberts is coming out of the dugout. Number 78 won't go any further tonight. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Shohei Ohtani.
And he comes on here for the first time this season, and I'm sure there's some nerves involved in that, so we'll see how he settles in.
And stepping in is the speedy Eli White. 0 for 2 in this one. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. That's a ball. Went with the sweeper.
1-1.
And a swing and a miss there. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Next pitch misses, and the count now even up.
2-2.
Right side. And Freeman, the Gold Glover, makes the play. Off balance throw in time. That is the inning. Atlanta gets 3 on the homer. It's now 7-0. You're dialed into the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top 6. And here's the catcher, Austin Barnes. Sale back to work. Lifted in the air right center field. Rosario sizes this one up, and out number 1 on the grab. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Now it's the DH, Miguel Rojas. That's outside.
That's
ball 1. The Braves up big in this one, and we're the top half of the 6th. Not close with that one, and the count now 2-0. And that one pulled foul. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there. Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, in the double-digit strikeouts, he should be able to rack up some more before he's done in this one. And you know, not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what he's offering out there.
Betts in the box again, takes a strike.
No, that's in.
Ball to strike, and that drops in for a strike.
Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
Turns and fires to Betts. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Fastball is outside.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with.
Now that's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. Dodgers down in order. They continue to trail 7-0. And we're back. Bottom of the 6th. And now Drake Baldwin. There's a strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Evan Phillips looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Yates also getting ready. There's a strike at the knees, and it's 0-2. Struck him out without a swing. He's got to be frustrated with that call.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Now in for the Braves, Nick Allen.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
The shortstop takes the ball. All right, Singy, you know I'm a dork. Shohei Ohtani, go back to May 5th, 2022 at Fenway Park. He tossed a complete game through 99 pitches. Get this, 81 strikes. It was the most strikes thrown with less than 100 pitches in a game since they started tracking pitch counts.
That's just unreal.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That misses.
Ball.
Now 2-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Rosario, the next to hit, takes ball 1. That one fouled off. Here's a 1-1. And that one fouled off. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side here in the 6th. Down in order go the Braves. And they hold a 7-0 lead. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
All right, Singy, you've tightened up the hairdo, but back when you played, how valuable was it to have a barber in the clubhouse?
Well, Big, I'm going to say invaluable. That's how valuable that it was, because I was the barber.
And he grounds one to the right side. Slings to first, and Freeman is retired.
Well, we're clearly at that point in this ball game with the no-no going that we're anticipating seeing some history. Those infielders right now, they are on their toes, expecting the ball to be hit to them.
Would they pay you?
No, absolutely not. Not even a meal on the road. So I think it's great now that most of these teams have professional barbers that come in and make them look fresh before the games.
Hernandez in the box now. No balls and a strike. Just off the outside edge. And the count even 1-1. The Dodgers yet to pick up a hit here. Next pitch is downstairs. Scale of 1 to 10. How good a barber were you?
For a non-professional, I'd say I was probably a 7. but if I was comparing to professionals, I'd be like a 3.
Here's a rocket out to left. White makes the play, and there's 2 down.
I'll never forget the time that I cut Jose Canseco's hair. He had a pretty big melon boot. And
big dome?
It took a while.
Yeah.
There's a little pressure there, too, because he had a big date that night, and he wanted me to make sure that everything looked good.
Wow.
Yeah. He's a big guy, too. I didn't want him to hurt me.
Yeah, he's large.
1 ball, no strike.
Pages up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. 95 with that one. The stuff has been excellent.
1-2.
You know, he's been so great today. Really just throwing whatever the catcher puts down. I mean, hasn't shaken off the catcher very much at all today.
Here's a line drive, and that's going to end the no-hitter. It's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
You can tell by their swings, this lineup is having trouble gauging speeds. Timing is everything in hitting, and right now they just don't have it.
So 2 down. Here comes Max Muncy, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Pages leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Hard on the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 left for LA, not going their way. It's 7-0. Back at Truist Park, bottom of the 7th. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Michael Harris II. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Next one misses, and the count is 1-1.
Ball. 2-1.
And there's a ball.
3-1.
Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Three and 2 now. Stays alive. And they'll do it again. Right through there, got him. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Riley in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Called strike right there.
Ball, that's down.
That misses.
No, that missed.
And
That's
now
a ball.
3 balls and a strike.
Still
3-1.
just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Fought off foul. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Here comes a 3-2. And he walked him.
Ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
1 gone, runner at first. Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. 0 for 3 in this one. And that
Nope.
misses. And that is ball 1. Man at first, 1 away. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
1-1.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Got him looking. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Matt Olson up to the plate. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Pitch misses there. 1 ball, 1 strike. Two outs. And a swing and a miss.
1-2 is the count.
Caught him looking for the K. Braves strand 1, but they're still in control. It's 7-0. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Spencer Schwellenbach. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Kike Hernandez at the plate. Clips the corner. It's 0-1. The Braves bullpen has some activity. Dylan Lee getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Next pitch is inside. 1-1. Swing and a ground ball. Albies over to first in time. First out in the top of the 8th. Michael Conforto will climb in. Schwellenbach, 6'1" righty, 24 years old, and he was a 2nd-round pick in 2021. That misses the zone. 1-0. The Dodgers with a lot of ground to make up, and we're in the top of the 8th. That's in there. Strike 1. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. One down, base is empty. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And that's
2-2.
downstairs and outside. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And misses inside. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Outside, and that is ball four.
Take your base.
It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat.
Well, a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Harris has a beat on it. He makes the catch, and there's two down. Miguel Rojas digs in now. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
That one out to right. Rosario settles under it. Squeezes it. And that is that. This one pretty well decided at this point. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Braves 7 and the Dodgers nothing. Back here in Atlanta. Now it's the second baseman, Ozzie Albies. That one in the dirt, and that's ball one. That one drifts inside. Cut on and lifted in the air. Hernandez ranging after it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away. Now here is Eli White. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Hit on the ground to short. Betts whips it to first. Got him.
Oh, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
2 down, bases empty. Drake Baldwin next up for the Braves.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Popped up to the left into foul ground. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. And first offering is fouled off.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
In the air out to center, and that'll fall for a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard.
That one is absolutely belted. And it one-hops the wall. Coming home. The relay, he will score. And they're on the board, but lots of ground to make up.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
So, man aboard. Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Ripped to right. And now a wide throw to third. So they're at the corners now. And up next for Los Angeles, Andy Pages. 1 for 3. Now one missed.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. Safe at first, they won't get them both, and the runner comes in from third. And now it's Max Muncy. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out.
That missed. That's a ball.
The 1-0.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Gets to it with a slide. Throw to first, and that's a great play for the out.
We saw a few skills on display there for the out. Technique was great, reaction time was there, and the slide was smooth. Watching that play come together was really fun.
Here comes the manager out of the Braves dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Spencer Schwellenbach done for the night, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. Here comes a new arm for the Braves, Daysbel Hernandez.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
So last chance for the Dodgers. And here's the first baseman, Enrique Hernandez. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. Ball game.
I don't care if you're a top team or you're a middle-of-the-pack team. Every ball club wants to be dominant at home. Winning a game like this just helps to boost the confidence and makes you look forward to coming out again for the next one.
7-2 your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.